once that pops up. And thank you. Namaste, greetings, welcome. My name is Carla Kane. As a member of the Board of Directors of the American Association of Ayurveda Professionals, it's my honor to welcome you here today. We are having an introduction to the National Consortium of Ayurvedic Medicine. I will mediate our gathering today and introduce the executive committee members of the national level and state level partner organizations. They'll offer more information on their mission and vision and why they've chosen to join the consortium. We will also hear from the co-chairs on the consortium's first big mega conference taking place this fall in Florida. So I invite you to stay till the end of our conversation today. We're going to have a Q&A session opportunity, as well as offer some incentives for those who wish to join our conference this fall with a wonderful deal and registration link. So as we begin, as we start, I invite Dr. Donata Kulkarni, who will lead us in Ganapati prayer.
Hello, welcome everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And we have gathered here on a very auspicious Akshaya Tritiya day. We would like to start with a great prayer of Dhanvantari and Ganesha. Inhale deep, close your eyes, and exhale. Om. Namami Dhanvantarimadhidevam Surasurer Vanditapadpadmam Loke Jarar Vayamrutyunashanam Datarmisham Vividaushadhina. Om Shri Ganesha Vandana Param Dhama Param Brahma Paresham Paramishvara Vignanigna Karam Shantam Pushtam Kantam Anantakam Sura Surendri Sitendri Stutam Staumi Taparatmanam Surapatma Dinesham Cha Ganesham Mangalayanam. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Dhanvantaraye Namaha. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for offering. So I'd like to begin now just by sharing my screen to give a little bit of a picturesque view of the consortium's organizational structure and partners. So I will.
Sorry, Carla, just 1 minute. Anybody who's not speaking, can you please go on mute? Thank you.
Thank you so much. So the consortium itself is comprised of 4 major national organizations, 9 state organizations, and 4 international organizations. To give a visual on what this looks like, our 4 national organizations are the American Association of Ayurvedic Professionals. Vijagaman is here today as president, and I will be calling on him to share a little bit of background on AAAP. The Global Council for Ayurveda Research is joined today by one of our moderators here, Vijay Shah, Pratibha Shah, who will also be sharing information on the council itself. International Council for Ayurvedic Accreditation, information being shared with us today by Vijay Aparna Bapat, the president of that organization. And then the National Certification and Credentialing Board for Ayurvedic Medicine, We are joined here today by Vaidya Somesh Kaushik. So the mission of the consortium as a whole is to unite a group of organizations. So it is not an organization itself, but is a consortium of a group of organizations all together. And this, mission is to collaborate on events, sharing resources, and helping each other in the joint mission of expanding access to Ayurveda within the United States. That being said, it is a United States organization, and so we do have state-level partners as well. The Ayurvedic Association of Florida. We will hear from, again, Vaidya Bapat, a little bit on the background of Florida itself, Puerto Rico, and the Southeast states there. We will hear today from Troy Piles, who's the Vice President of the Ayurvedic Association of Ohio. From Ms. Raka Bandyo, who is the Vice President of the Ayurvedic Association of Wisconsin. Myself, Carla Kane, as President of the Arizona Association. There are other members from our association here joining us today as well. We will hear from Vaidya Ashleisha Rout, part of the president for the Ayurvedic Union of the Midwest. And then from Vaidya Sujata Reddy, who is the president of the Colorado Association of Ayurvedic Medical Association, also known as Colorama. We have with us Asfari Manvikar, who is joining as president of Minnesota Ayurveda Association, Ms. Ann Wagner, who is the president of the Oregon Association, and again, Vaidya Dhanada Kulkarni as president of Texas. So we also have other state partners that are currently in their own state formations at the moment. So we have more en route to become partners at this time. And we also have 4 international level partner organizations: the Canadian Ayurvedic Professional Association, Global Indian Scientists and Technocrats Forum, the International Academy of Ayurveda, which I believe is a European-based organization, and then Siddha Veda as well, multi-university. So these are the major organizations on a national level, on a state level, and on an international level that are all joining us at this time, as partners. So I would like to, go into introducing the 4 presidents of the main national organizations at this time. And so please let me introduce Vaidya Amit Guman, who is the American Association of Ayurveda Professionals president. Amit, if you would please give us a little bit of background, mission and vision of AAAP.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you for such a lovely introduction. And thank you all of you for being here on this morning, and evening in other places. It gives me great honor and privilege to introduce AAP, American Association of Ayurvedic Professionals, which is based on 4 strong principles, 4 strong pillars, with a mission to unite, empower, educate, and collaborate. So we like to, with AAP, we like to unite all the Ayurvedic physicians, Ayurvedic professionals, and people who are interested in Ayurveda, who have heart in Ayurveda, to enhance, advance the authentic Ayurveda. We focus on the highest standard of healthcare and clinical training and research. We would like to empower the 8,000 plus hours of training of BMS, MD Ayurveda, PhD Ayurvedic doctors, Ayurvedic health counselors, Ayurvedic coaches, everybody who has a heart or mind in Ayurveda, to acquire highest standards in Ayurvedic education. We uphold the standards set by our credentialing boards. And our third pillar is to educate. We offer progressive continuing education to our members in the areas of authentic Ayurvedic clinical practices, as well as managing business, which is a very important part of getting the right skills to be able to manage the business, market, finances, taxes, and legalities. So AAP educates the consumers and the governments regarding the various levels of Ayurvedic training and help consumers in making informed choices. And the fourth important pillar of AAP is to collaborate. We partner with all the national and global Ayurvedic and allied organizations and institutions to spread the wisdom and the healing of authentic Ayurvedic medicine. We comprise, our comprises, we are blessed with highly qualified professionals from all areas of professions, including law, attorneys, accountants, IT professionals, marketing experts, researchers, scientists, psychologists, modern medicine doctors, naturopathic doctors, acupuncturists, Siddha doctors, yoga therapists, and of course, anyone who's interested in Ayurvedic healing. Uh, I would like to invite all of you from the bottom of my heart to the upcoming Orlando conference on October 27th and 29th. Thank you so much. Carla, back to you.
Carla, you're on mute. Carla, you're on mute. Sorry.
And here I was making sure everyone wouldn't be on mute when they were speaking. So thank you for that. So please let me introduce Vaidya Pratibha, who is the president of the Global Council of Ayurvedic Research.
Thank you, Carla. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our launch session for the mega conference. I'm honored to represent Global Council for Ayurveda Research. I will be referring to it as GCAR. So GCAR is a pioneering initiative to promote and establish Ayurveda as an evidence-based health science globally. One of our core goals is to create a platform for the exchange, interaction, and integration of information, competencies, expertise, and resources between apex academic institutions, research practitioners, and students in US, as well as in other countries, to facilitate Ayurvedic research of the highest global standards. Our long-term goal is to become the nodal agency for Indo-US collaborations and initiatives for research in Ayurveda, with the ultimate aim of establishing Ayurveda globally as a credible healing science. We are headquartered in USA right now, but we are expanding our vision to other countries. And you can certainly look up for more information on our website, ayurvedaresearchusa.org. I'm also delighted to share with all of you that we are one of the oldest organizations, national organizations in the US, founded in 2012, incorporated in 2017. And as of 2019, we also have an India sister chapter in the name of Ayurveda Anusandhan Abhiyan Foundation. We are a nonprofit 501c3 here, tax exempt. And similarly in India also, we are an NGO, Section 8 company, and tax exempt there as well. As of today, we also have a student research club that we have recently joined, and many other research initiatives, which you can look up on our website. I'm really proud, delighted, and honored to be part of the National Consortium of Ayurveda Medicine, and we proudly display our affiliate badge on our website. And in the same breath, I would like to also invite all of you who are attending and listening to this recording later on to our really heartfelt initiative, which is this mega conference where we are trying to bring together experts and stakeholders from the world over, local and global. So it'll be our pleasure to host you and to present to you world-class topics, speakers, all focused on different aspects of Ayurveda, research, industry, practice, all of it. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste, Dr. Shah. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Please let me now introduce International Council of Ayurveda Accreditation, Dr. Aparna Bapat.
Namaste, good morning, and a very warm welcome on today's auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya. Great blessings to all of you. The International Council for Ayurveda Accreditation was formed to endorse and accredit Ayurveda in the United States. And we also call it international because once we have this highest level of education standards, the gold standards that are set up here, and we can take it to all other countries who are also following the lead of what we are doing here. So we will be doing this in two ways. One will be, first of all, setting up the highest gold standards for Ayurveda education. As we know, last 20, 30 years, a lot of schools and colleges have been operating in the United States, and they have been doing their own curriculums, their own courses, their own certificates, but we don't have any kind of uniformity or standardization of what we offer as education protocol. So that is exactly what ICAA will be doing. And we will get the education, we will be giving the education accreditation to the, that those standards will be set up, and any institute or university or colleges that are going to take up these courses will be given the institutional accreditation. So this is a long process going on for several years, and we have been continuing our efforts. So we will have more things to share at the conference. I would encourage everybody to please register and sign up and get more to know about the accreditation, especially the colleges and the students that are attending this webinar today. Namaste and thank you.
Namaste, thank you. And that leads us right into the next topic, which is quite wonderful. National Certification and Credentialing Board for Ayurvedic Medicine, Vaidya Somesh Kaushik. Please share with us.
Thank you, Carla, and thank you everyone for joining. So like everybody said, today is auspicious day, and there could not be any better time to have the launch of NCAM. So National Certification and Credentialing Board follows what GCAR and ICAA have done. So this is a board where trained Ayurvedic physicians and other who are supporting Ayurveda have come together to put a board together to make sure the quality of education, the quality of training which we are offering in our colleges is authentic and follows the traditions of Ayurvedic medical training, which we were told by our Vaidyas coming from Charak and Sushrut and Vagbhat. So we make sure that the education standards are met. What we do, we oversee and enforce the highest standard of clinical training and also the classroom training, and making sure that this community of BMS or higher trained graduates in the US, which come together and created this board, offers whatever is taken, whatever is needed to make sure the graduates who are certified, they have learned what they are supposed to learn. So basically, we offer certification to those who have had the traditional Ayurvedic medicine training from an institution from India or also from here. At this point, I am excited and proud to share that we are offering a certification which is grandfathering to all the Ayurvedic Vaidyas who are BAMS or higher educated. And then at this point, you can apply for those, and you can see all the information on our website, nccbam.org. This is a registered organization. And basically, I think anybody who have BMS or higher training can register for that and apply for certification. We will be offering the grandfather information or certification for the counselor and practitioners also. What our mission is to make sure that not only we certify and credential those who have been qualified by the school and offer all the authentic training through advocacy, education, research, and outreach. Why we are part of NCAM? Because NCAM supports what we want to offer, and we support what NCAM is offering. NCAM is going to be the voice of America worldwide, not only in this country, bringing all the national, state, and international organization together. And so we want to make sure that we support that, we follow that, and again, everybody who is here, not only you, but also make sure you bring many, many people, because that is where you will learn and meet the international levels, scientists, international level speakers, all these Vedas who have so much of knowledge to share, and also a lot more what we'll be offering in the future. What NCAM offers is, again, the same thing: unite, collaborate, and sharing all the resources. And there is no other platform to expand Ayurveda worldwide than NCAM. So I'll encourage and request all of you to be there, and also go to our website, nccbm.org, and apply for your certification. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. And thank you for the clarification that you will be also offering certification and credentialing for not just Ayurvedic physicians from India, but also for counselor level and practitioner level here in the United States. That's
Absolutely.
really wonderful.
Anybody who have followed the authentic training, we are for traditional Ayurvedic medicine, and we want to make sure that is being taught.
So wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. So that is the four major national organizations here that are founding partners of NCAM. And we have now 9 state organizations. And I will start off with myself as the president of Arizona. We are actually in our formation stage with the with the government here as a 501c6. Our mission and vision is to promote successful practice of both personal practice and the practice that we offer the public in Arizona. So it's through community education, community support, but also collaboration with each other. So we are not just a group that is dedicated to community, but also to each other and to support each other as practitioners. We have joined NCAM because we hold this practice to a very high standard. We can see that across the United States with the popularity of Ayurveda growing along with the popularity of the yoga practice. Unfortunately, there's a bit of dilution that's occurring here. And we do see what has unfolded with the yogic practice here in our country. And so as a state of the United States and as, practitioners in this practice, we have a high level standard of non-dilution, traditional, authentic, and classical practice. And so we feel that NCAM supports that mission and supports that goal of, keeping this very, very traditional and held in the highest standard as a viable medical system. It is also our goal to eventually petition our state for licensing of our practice. So that is the stance of the Arizona organization, and there are numerous members from our organization joining us here today. With that, I would like to introduce Dr. Ashleisha Rout, the president of AUM, A-U-M, which is the Ayurvedic Union of the Midwest. Those states there are Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, and Michigan. Dr. Rout, please tell us about your organization.
Thank you so much, Carla, for introducing, and welcome everyone. It's a great pleasure and honor to be here. And I'm very honored to represent AUM, Ayurveda Union of Midwest. First of all, I also wanted to say that it's a great day today, a very auspicious day according to the Vedic culture, as well as it is a Earth Day. So everyone, happy Earth Day. And Ayurveda is connected with earth and nature, and it's nature's medicine. So we give definitely utmost importance to this day as well. So coming to AUM, as I said, I'm a president at AUM, and very happy to introduce AUM is a union of Ayurvedic Union of Midwest. We represent the network of Ayurvedic professionals in Midwest with a vision and mission of bringing awareness to the community and further promoting the knowledge and the practice of Ayurveda for our communities. We definitely have a group of people who are already practicing Ayurveda, and we want to connect with them. It's not only limited to Ayurvedic professionals, but we extend our hands to our, similar other health working networks. So we focus mainly on bringing this community well-being and empowering every community through awareness and knowledge of Ayurveda, and bring the holistic health and wellness to all. About joining and being a part of NCAM, we are absolutely delighted to be part of NCAM. And we believe that it's a great opportunity to connect the regional community. We are regional people, so we are regional community. And with getting together with NCAM, we are actually bringing this regional community to the global community. And that's why we are delighted to be part of NCAM. I'm absolutely looking forward for the great mega conference. And thank you so much for joining. Thanks.
Thank
And
you.
over to you, Carla.
Thank you, Dr. Raut, for sharing. Next, we have the state of Colorado. Please let me introduce Sujata Reddy, who is the president of the Colorado Ayurvedic Medical Association.
Namaste, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here with you today from Colorado. It is snowing here. Okay, so Colorama has been in existence for the past 8 years, and its mission is to protect and to promote the interest of participants, educators, and practitioners of Ayurveda in the state of Colorado. The purpose and objectives of the Colorado Ayurveda Association is to be an organization representing the Ayurveda profession in Colorado and nationally, to preserve, protect, improve, and promote the philosophy, knowledge, science, and practice of Ayurveda for the benefit of humanity, to provide leadership within the Ayurveda profession, to promote a positive vision of Ayurveda and its holistic approach of health and wellness, to cultivate cordial relations among Ayurveda practitioners in Colorado and nationally, to encourage an adoption of proper legislation, and to regulate the proper practice for community safety, to develop resources for Ayurvedic professionals and practitioners, to provide educational opportunities and support to Ayurveda professionals. Our membership is 6 levels: a community-free membership, a student membership, a professional membership, a general, organizational, and corporate memberships. Please visit our website, coloradoayurveda.org, for details if you're interested to become a member. Why we are in this together? We need a unified front to represent the Ayurveda profession in the United States, globally. And I think coming together and working together, joining hands with NCAM is the key to project ourselves as a united front. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much. Please let me introduce Florida, State of Florida, Ayurvedic Association of Florida, Dr. Aparna Bapat, who has taken on a huge role in the upcoming conference as well, which we'll hear more about. But Dr. Bapat, please tell us just about Florida
Yes,
organization
namaste.
now.
it's indeed a huge role to be the co-chair of organizing this mega conference in Florida this year, but I'm also very excited. And to tell you a little bit about Ayurveda Association of Florida, it started approximately 7 years ago, and with a very robust goal. And we have now collaborated with a lot of Southeast states, including Georgia. I think we have a representative, Dr. Hina Bhatt. From there, we have Puerto Rico, Luna Nahir, I think present in our group. And we are trying to collaborate with all the neighboring states and all the regions of Florida to make our mission possible. The mission of Ayurveda Association of Florida is to unite all people who are the stakeholders of Ayurveda, which is colleges and students and practitioners and manufacturers and people who market Ayurvedic products. We also have collaborated with people who are growing Ayurvedic herbs here in Florida. As you know, the weather is very good to plant a lot of Ayurvedic herbs. So we are collaborating with local botanists and scientists to make a big presence of Ayurveda growers and manufacturers in the state. We also have monthly webinars through which we try to promote more awareness and more practices of Ayurvedic healing, whether it is cooking or introducing different talents, speakers, Ayurveda, musicians or authors. So we have a variety of programs that are going on monthly for our members. Some are members exclusive and some are open for everybody. And we are also very close in getting in achieving the health freedom state, in making Florida the health freedom state. So there have been a lot of things going on with the state of Florida and the neighboring states that I'm very happy to share on the grounds of Ayurveda. And most importantly, in this conference, we have organized 2 annual conferences on a very big scale in 2021 and 2022. And that is why we took over this humongous task of this mega conference to be again organized in Orlando. And we are all on it. And I have support from everybody in the consortium, all the national organizations, and all of my colleagues from the state organizations helping to make this happen. And I'll be also talking a little more in the later part about the theme of this great conference. If anybody in the audience is from Florida, I would really encourage you to become a member if you have not yet been. We have several levels of membership that are very economic, and you can get a lot of benefits. You can attend the conferences and webinars for a discounted rate, as well as get good discounts from Ayurveda product manufacturers and different other products. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bapat. Next, we have the state of Oregon, the Ayurvedic Ohio. We have Ohio, the Ayurvedic Association of Ohio. Mr. Troy Piles, Vice President, is joining us here today. Please tell us a little bit about Ohio and the reason why you have joined Consortium.
All right, so our mission is to strive to be an inclusive Ayurvedic community in the state of Ohio. And as you know, Ohio is a very conservative type of state, and it's been very difficult to really get a foothold in Ohio, but it's finding more and more that people are looking into Ayurveda and seeing it as an alternate or integrated method of healthcare. Our mission is to support, protect, and promote authentic Ayurveda in Ohio. And our vision is to unite Ayurvedic professionals, students, institutions, organizations, and enthusiasts across the state of Ohio. So we want to be all inclusive in this. And we also want to create awareness and growth of Ayurveda through inclusive community, which fosters education, connection, and sharing of resources. We've only been in as a, well, we are actually currently just now received our nonprofit, and we're still growing. It's taking a little bit of time because we're a new organization and just trying to get people involved and trying to build the structure to get our organization off the ground. And one of the reasons we joined the consortium was because we're truly interested in authentic Ayurveda. We want to keep true to the practices possible. And also Ohio's looking towards licensing as well. We want to try to do that for the state of Ohio, just like acupuncture did several years ago, just to give us more credibility in the state of Ohio and with the people in the state. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Troy, for sharing. Next, we have Oregon. Oregon Yoga and Ayurveda Association. We have Ms. Ann Wagner, the president, joining us here today. Welcome, Ann. Tell us a little bit about Oregon.
Hello, thank you so much for having me here. It's a real honor to be with you. In fact, I grew up in Ohio. So when you said Ohio, I almost was about to speak. A suburb of Cleveland. But thank you so much for this opportunity to participate in the discussion about the future of Ayurveda in the United States and globally with this NCAM discussion. I am honored to be here as the former president of the now dormant OYA organization on this auspicious day for the earth and a time of expansion. OYA acknowledges that Oregon lies within the traditional homelands of the Multnomah, Tumwater, Walata, Wasco, Klamath, Cowlitz, Clackamas, and bands of Chinook, and other indigenous peoples. There are over 380 tribes in this area. People from the lands were relocated from the Grand Ronde Reservation under the 1855 ratified treaty and are now part of the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde. The Grand Ronde people maintain a connection to their ancestral homelands and continue their traditional and cultural practices. OYA respectfully offers this acknowledgement as a small step on the path toward recognition and repair. I mention this because part of our mission statement, we had a lot of discussion about this, is that our organization is dedicated for the benefit of all beings. So we took the human part out of the beings. So here we are in the Salmon Nation, and it's nice to see people who are coming from the Maple Nation and many other places around. The Oregon Yoga, Therapy, and Ayurvedic Medical Association, we took the words therapy and medical out of it to shorten it to OYA, but and it was, oh yeah, we were the Oh Yeah organization because we're bringing together yoga and Ayurveda. But as time went on, we were Oh Yeah for a long time. But then when we became a professional organization and we're working with licensing and the state and trying to look at what we could do, it became Oya. So there were a number of issues that have arisen with the looking at how to really license. And I think the state organizations are where the rubber meets the road in terms of what is really going to happen at a state level. So the Oregon Yoga and Ayurveda Medical Association represents the yoga and Ayurvedic professions. So both of these professions, and there's been a lot of discussion about yoga, Ayurvedic yoga therapy as well. So our mission and vision is to educate the public and other health professionals about yoga and Ayurveda. And part of the idea of educating other health professionals is that in the Pacific Northwest, we have a lot of prevalence of diabetes, depression, asthma, obesity. There's a lot of rain and water. These Panchamahabhutas are very prevalent, and there's some very simple solutions that we can find through Ayurveda. So our mission is to educate the public and other health professionals, connecting those who need services with providers and support scientific research, and then perhaps licensing for Ayurvedic professionals and yoga therapists to preserve, improve, and promote the philosophy and knowledge of, so both philosophy and knowledge and practice of yoga therapy for the benefit of all beings. So this can include expanding access to yoga and Ayurveda, but we had monthly meetings where we looked at what it would mean to have licensing, and and we also had an annual health fair. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anne, for sharing all your wonderful information in Oregon. In alphabetical order, our next state is the state of Minnesota. Minnesota Ayurvedic Association, Vaidya Asvari Manvikar, is here joining us today to tell us the mission and vision of Minnesota, as well as why you have joined NCAM.
Namaste, good morning, everyone. It is so nice to see all of you. And I am very delighted and honored to be here today on this auspicious day. So I'm from Minnesota, and I'm here almost last 20 years. So we have MA, which is motherly, Minnesota Ayurveda Association, that we formed in 2008. So this is quite old. And we do have a lot of, we organize a lot of events every year. We hold actually Ayurveda Day every single year, where there are participants from the public, from the community, as well as there are students who are volunteers who volunteer for to show their interest about Ayurveda. So MAS strives to create an inclusive Ayurvedic community in Minnesota and fostering the awareness and growth of Ayurveda by educating the community is our main focus, providing an open forum for collaboration and mutual support to our practice. That is our vision. And preserving the integrity of the ancient techniques and teachings and practice of Ayurveda in the community. So that is what we strive for. So our organization is actually established from 2008, and it got its non-profit status in about 2011. You can visit our website. It is www.ayurvedainmn.com to find out more about what we do here in the state of Minnesota. And state of Minnesota is actually passed its Health Freedom Act, and we are really striving hard in order to get the license there, by uniting. And I'm very happy to be here, and we support NCAM for this huge mission to go and strive for this licensing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. Please let me introduce the state of Texas, Texas Ayurvedic Professional Association, Vaijayanatha Kulkarni. Please tell us about Texas and why Texas organization has joined NCAM.
Thank you. Thank you, Carla. I would like to welcome all of you on this auspicious day. Here, as you could see, Texas Ayurveda Professional Association is just a year and a half old association. I'm very happy to announce today is probably our second anniversary for Tapas to launch. And Tapas came as a name to seeking the truth. And we are the fastest growing organization at the state level. As soon as we launched, we had many members and sponsors and events joined. We have many volunteers. You are welcome to visit on our website. The most important part about Tapas is that our mission doesn't just stop in Ayurveda and yoga. We are here to help all holistic health alliances. We are probably after the California, we are the expert in a number of growing Vaidya community, as well as practitioners and students. In the state of Texas, we have almost 102 cities where just in Dallas, I'm very happy to announce that we have 102 Ayurveda practitioners who practice some kind of Ayurveda into their health care practice. As you could welcome to go through our mission and vision, the most important part I would like to tell you is all about our Ayurveda Day celebration. We have themed it as a Veda Mela. Every year we get a huge Veda Mela response. Last year we had more than 110 attendees. This year we plan to do Veda Mela on September 30th, and it will be in Houston. We are very delighted to organize this on all of the levels. As I would like to really address why tapas would like to join NCAM. And when we formed at the state level, probably we are the very conceptual organization thought thoroughly about how we should not only help ourselves as a state of Texas, but how other states can also become to know what we are doing, what are their true problems in that state, and what are other states' problem. And Texas has been a pioneer in thinking and providing the information to the national organizations, how we could collaborate and share the information, what is happening in our part of the state, as well as to the national connect. So we have a potential benefits that we look through the NCAM joining, and Texas has been a pioneer in the forming process of NCAM, as well as we are looking by joining NCAM to be a part of the consortium, have our state voice there, be networking with the like-minded states, increase our visibility to partner potential stakeholders, sponsors. We want to become a resource sharing. If we learn something, we want to benefit all of the members of the consortium. We bring authenticity on a higher level, the advocacy and the presentation for this in the state of Texas. We're not only following authentic practice, but we would like to give something as an education training to our students, a continuous voice for to participate into different joint ventures like NCAM Mega Conference. So overall, we would like to amplify this impact, and that's why we would like to join. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And so now I would like to introduce our last state, the state of Wisconsin, Ayurveda Association of Wisconsin, Ms. Raka Bandyo, who is the vice president. Raka, please share with us a little bit about Wisconsin and why you are joining NCAM, partnering, I should say.
Namaste. Thank you for having me today and for inviting me and our state to join in NCAM. In Wisconsin, the Ayurveda Association of Wisconsin was founded in 2016. So we've been around for a little while. Our mission is to support, like many of the other state organizations here, to support a statewide community rooted in Ayurveda and provide education, connection, and resources. We're committed to serving both professionals and those interested in learning about Ayurveda on their healing path. Our vision is to build and promote public awareness and education and recognition of Ayurveda and its principles and practices as a system of healing. We are a small organization, currently around 20 members, and we are a 501c3 since 2016. I think that we are interested in joining NCAM is really that it takes a community and the support of that community to really grow something special. And in Wisconsin, like Ohio, we have a lot of conservative areas where Our practitioners are spread across the state, and we're all interested in connecting on a global level, internationally, as well as regionally and within our state. And we know we have so much to learn from others and to share and to participate. So thank you for bringing us all together and having this vision. And I'll just go back to Carla then.
Thank you so much, Raka. So that is the 9 state organizations that are partners with NCAM now. And as we have now kind of taken the opportunity to see who are the United States and national level organizations, you know, everyone has this unified kind of vision and mission behind what we're standing for here. So now, you know, to strengthen that unity and to strengthen that mission and vision, of course, unity brings strength to all causes. And so coming together is of great importance, and also to offer opportunity to the public. So as we gather together in large conferences, it gives us the opportunity to get further education, further discussions, connect with each other across the country. So it's really important to have the opportunity to come together. So this mega conference that we are announcing today is of great importance. And that's why we keep coming back to this subject to say, please join us in Florida in October, you know, and to know more now about what that looks like. Well, what does that mean? You're talking about this conference coming together. If I'm going to take the time and the investment and you know, attend and travel all the way to Florida, what does that look like? What does that mean? So here, please let me introduce Dr. Vivek Shambhag, the co-chair of the conference, and he's going to, one of the co-chairs, I should say, and he's going to begin to tell us a little bit about the conference itself. Dr. Shambhag.
Thank you, Carla. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes, we can.
Thank you for introducing all of the national organizations that are coming together as the consortium, the state level organizations, and also the international supporting organizations. We came together mainly to address that we want to be all inclusive, listening to each other in a true collaborative way, and be able to offer highest level of Ayurveda based on skills and competencies, and take Ayurveda beyond it being only a preventive and wellness with diet and lifestyle to actually disease curing, a complete healthcare system. So all of these state level, national level, and international level organizations collaboratively are offering this conference. That let me share the screen here. So the National Consortium of Ayurveda Medicine invites all of you to International Ayurveda Mega Conference.
Vivek, sorry, your screen is not shared yet.
You're not shared it?
No.
Hang on. Is it shared now?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So the National Consortium of Ayurveda Medicine is inviting all of you to International Ayurveda Mega Conference, where we want to take Ayurveda to its complete healthcare offerings, which is Ayurveda beyond wellness. Ayurveda can offer prevention, can offer wellness, and Ayurveda can also offer healing of acute and chronic diseases. So we have, for many months now, multiple committees meeting every week, working on venue, sponsorship, speakers from all over the world, various panels. We are working on upgrading the website, doing the marketing and promotion. So we have currently, as you see here, confirmed speakers from all over the world, experts in Ayurveda, experts in allied sciences, expert in wellness, as well as chronic disease treatments like cancer, heart diseases, obesity, and various other health concerns. We have about 10 panels where panelists will be discussing various topics. And this is going to bring individuals, professionals, institutions, schools, and organizations on state level, national level, and international level. This is going to be happening for 3 days in Orlando. And there will be a meeting of minds who for many, many years have been looking for gathering to feel that we are able to be diverse, but be able to listen to each other. And instead of having a top-down approach, we want to have a true collaborative, true inclusive, true democratic exchange of information. And the focus is here to protect the consumer by giving them full information about how there are different levels of practitioners. So there are nutritionists in Ayurveda, and they will be talking here at the conference. There are health counselors, there are specialists in herbal medicine, there are Ayurvedic therapists, Ayurvedic Panchakarma specialists, there are bachelors in Ayurvedic medicine and surgery, there are Ayurvedic MDs, Ayurvedic PhDs, who are also working in collaboration with people in pharmacy, people in research, people in allopathic medicine, acupuncture. So you will see experts of various fields who will be speaking here at this conference. And all of the organizations will be offering this conference together to work. So this process of the NCAM mega conference started about a year ago when all of us got together. I'll stop sharing here, and I will share a quick. So we at NCAM came to this conference based on our guiding principles of unity amongst diversity and also consumer safety by providing knowledge. We want to make sure that the consumer is able to approach various levels of Ayurvedic expertise and be able to get help from people who have various types of competencies and skills in Ayurveda education, Ayurveda practice, and Ayurveda research. So I invite all of you to join us in this conference on October 27, 28, and 29 in Orlando and learn from international experts in Ayurveda and allied sciences. I invite Dr. Aparna Bapat, who is also the co-chair of this mega conference, to explain why we decided to focus on Ayurveda beyond wellness. Thanks, Carla, and welcome, Dr. Aparna.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Vivekji. So this topic, Ayurveda beyond wellness, came up because, we all have seen Ayurveda being very well established now last 3-4 decades as a alternative medicine, complementary medicine, but we haven't really seen or heard a lot about the clinical part of Ayurveda success. So what we thought as, rather than just leaving historical anecdotes and references in the ancient times in the Vedas, why not bring people who are actually practicing Ayurveda in its fullest scope of practice? Lot of eminent speakers and clinicians and practitioners from India who have this kind of expertise that we can get input and they can share a lot of their success stories in treating various diseases, whether they are metabolic problems, any chronic neuromuscular degenerative diseases, or the cancer, or doing panchakarma for neurological ailments, or doing rakta mokshana, doing all kinds of treatments that are not possible to be even shown here in practice, or we don't have any practical exposure. So we thought of getting all these eminent speakers and clinicians to come to this conference and present to us that side of Ayurveda, that full-fledged Ayurveda practice, which we can then introduce to all the people, all the attendees, that this is the complete science of healing. And not just an alternative or complementary, but something that can take the stand beyond just the wellness or just maintenance of health. We can actually tap into the different diagnostic, therapeutic, and curative aspects of Ayurveda as a full-fledged system of medicine. And this is one of our mission and vision for the future. So we have decided to use Ayurveda Beyond Wellness as one of the, the theme to make this happen from this year. We have a whole group of volunteers who are working to gather a lot of information of speakers from all around the world. And I will now introduce my colleague, my dear friend, Dr. Meenakshi Gupta. She is the Vice President of AAAP, American Association, Ayurveda Association of Ayurvedic Professionals, and she's also on the program committee. So she'll give you more information about who these great speakers that we have invited and who have accepted our invitation are.
Thank you so much, Dr. Aparna Bapat. Namaskar, everybody. As a co-chair of NCAM program committee, I would like to share a few things about our mega conference and how our program is shaping up. So Ayurveda Beyond Wellness Mega Conference will be an excellent opportunity for everybody, including the healthcare professionals, researchers, students, to learn from the leading expert in the field. And at this conference, we are bringing together experts, scholars, enthusiasts from all over the world. Global expertise you will see in this conference to share their knowledge and experience in the field of Ayurveda. One of the unique aspects which I would like to highlight for this conference is that it will bring together a diverse group of people who share a common interest in promoting and presenting the Ayurveda in a real form. We will have Vaidyas, practitioners from various specialties, researchers from different disciplines, integrative practice medical doctors, and people from all walks of life who have experienced the benefit of Ayurveda firsthand. And this type of diversity will provide a rich and engaging learning experience for all of our attendees. In addition, it will also allow our attendees to network with like-minded individuals, gain valuable insight from keynote speakers, and participate in interactive panel discussion. So some of the panel discussion which we are still working on include cultivation and import of Ayurvedic herbs, integrative scientific evidence with Ayurveda, standardization and accreditation of Ayurveda education, and few topics on the burning issues of the medical health science, which includes hypertension, diabetes, cancer. Related to those, we will present those expert speakers in our conference. And we will also have either pre or the post conference where you will get to interact with in a small group setting, you will get to interact with our specialist. So it is an opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals and learn from best of the best in the field. So please join us at the Ayurveda conference, and together let us discover the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda. So I would like to invite everybody, please mark your calendar for the upcoming National Consortium of Ayurveda Medicine Mega Conference, Ayurveda Beyond Wellness, and join us for a memorable experience that will transform your understanding of Ayurveda medicine in the real form of that Ayurveda is a beyond wellness. So the location and the dates are on our website, Orlando, from October 27 to 29, 2023. So please block your calendar for our mega conference and join us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gupta. So, thank you, Dr. Shambhag, Dr. Bappa, Dr. Gupta, for sharing with us a little bit about the conference itself, why we're coming together, why it has been chosen, the topic has been chosen, and then more specifics on the actual program itself, and the importance of drawing together experts in the field, but also how it benefits all of us by coming together for those discussions. It's also the importance of having the medical community attend and to discuss these topics that we as practitioners want to focus on, whether it be hypertension or whether it be cancer, that this is a very important, viable medical healthcare system, and that we want to continue to keep that connection going. So in order to sign up to join us, I would like to welcome Mr. Jeff Mitchell, who's going to speak a little bit about registration and then offer some incentives here for those who have joined us here today. Jeff, please tell us.
Hi, I'm going to take everyone through just a quick flow through the registration process based on some of the reports we've had from people of where they've bumped into issues. So I'm Jeff Mitchell. I'm a board member of the Ayurveda Association of Florida. Everything about the conference is on the NCAMUSA.org website. The specific conference information is over here at this link, Conference 23. If you click that link and scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's an opportunity to buy early bird tickets. There's been some confusion. Those plus and minus signs will allow you to select the number of tickets that you want, and then you just click the red Get Tickets button. You'll have an opportunity to enter a coupon code, and then you can proceed to checkout. For each ticket that you order, we're going to want details. So if you order 2 tickets, it's going to ask you this twice, one for each attendee. You'll hit Save Checkout, and that'll take you to billing information, and you can enter your credit card details. There's been some confusion about coupon codes. If you enter a coupon code, your discount will be shown here at checkout, not necessarily during all the other previous steps. Some people have been confused by this, so just know that. And your tickets will be delivered by email, and that's what you'll show us when you arrive in October. That's the whole process. It's pretty simple. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the venue, which is the Westgate Lake Resort and Spa in Orlando. This is a very large resort with a lot of amenities that is centrally located near a lot of the resorts and attractions that Orlando offers as a world-class vacation destination. So if you are thinking about a vacation, extending your stay and staying here may be of interest to you. It's a full-service resort, great amenities. It's got a water park on site. It's got spas, it's got mini golf, fitness, office, all the usual amenities, plus a whole lot more. And it's, as I mentioned, centrally located. It is 7 minutes from Disney World, 7 minutes from SeaWorld, 4 minutes from Universal Resort, and really close to International Drive, which has all kinds of restaurants and other attractions. And there's also on-site restaurants. In order to book your accommodation, we go back to the Conference 2023 link on the website, and we scroll down to the resort area, and we can click on Book Your Room, and that'll take you to the Westgate website, which will give you a choice of 4 types of accommodations. There's a studio villa and 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas. They have given us really great pricing on these. The checkout is pretty standard. Just note they will, there's an interstitial where they will try to sell you $59 travel insurance. You don't have to take that if you don't want it. Finally, we need your help too. We're getting ready to launch our social media campaigns. And so we need to build our social media presence. At the bottom of every page of the website, there are 3 icons for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And it would really be helpful and appreciated if everyone here could click those links and follow us. And as we start posting on social media, if you could help us out by liking and sharing and spreading the word about this conference. And finally, we have a coupon code available to everyone who's attended today, Launch 24 Now. This is a 24-hour coupon, and this is the best deal we're going to be offering on tickets. So take advantage of this if you can. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Hope to see everyone in Orlando.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who's been sharing here today. We would like to, open it up now for some Q&A. If you have some questions about anything that you have heard here today, please enter them in the chat box. And we are happy to address them, whether it be how to sign up or any information on any state or any website or how to know more. Dr. Meenakshi Gupta is going to field those questions for us. And we will have a panel here to answer those questions for you. Please feel free to enter those now.
While we are waiting for the questions, can I just share something?
Absolutely.
With
Please.
everyone? It's just a call out again to everyone who's attending and who is listening in later on. Please share the event widely, because this is not for us, no personal benefits here. We are all doing it for our love and passion for Ayurveda. So please pitch in, please join in the effort on your level as well by sharing. As Jeff mentioned, we are on Facebook. Our YouTube channel is well populated. Whatever it is, whatever way you can help and support by sharing the event page, by subscribing, commenting, sharing the YouTube, whatever way you can help make this effort a grand success, because it's going to be a success for Ayurveda, which we all love, right? Which is our mother, our nourishing mother. So my humble request to everybody who is here right now and who is going to be listening in at a later date, please do share, please do register, and please to come to Orlando. We will all have a wonderful time together. Thank you.
Do understand that this is a true volunteer effort by all of the people here who spoke, and also people who are not here for many months have been meeting every week for hours, and also after meeting and in between meetings have been working as volunteers. This is a true crowdfunding kind of an effort that has been happening. No big government or institutional or industry is throwing thousands of dollars here. In fact, many of you who you see here have contributed their own money as the beginning supporters to back this effort. People have done personal phone calls and emails to bring in international experts in Ayurveda and focusing on true beyond wellness kind of a theme which Dr. Aparna, my co-chair, mentioned here. So take advantage of this, because for years and years, we have been hearing about how Ayurveda is more of a wellness and preventive with diet and lifestyle. Here you will get to hear protocols of evidence-based approaches to treating chronic diseases. So do join us in October. Do support this by spreading the word with your email list, with your patients, with your family, with your friends, and do help us in the social media and virtual presence by following instructions that Jeff gave. Everyone here was so effective in sharing the message. So a big applaud to all of my colleagues for what you have done in bringing a true collaborative effort. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Shambag. Do we have any questions arising?
There
We
is
have
a
Dr.
one
Sujata raised
There
her
is a-
hand.
There is a one question here in the chat, Carla.
Thank you. Dr. Gupta, are you fielding questions for us?
Yes, thank you so much, Carla. So this question is from Marian. Will the Ayurveda community stand together to address the elephant in the room, COVID vaccines and the booster? It is pertain to the COVID vaccine and the booster.
I see. So who would like to answer this question? I think that we have many speakers at the event that are covering many, many different topics. I'm not sure off the top of my head if COVID vaccine is one of those topics. Dr. Vivek, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, last year we had brought in experts who spoke about what has been done by Ayurveda during COVID to first of all enhance immunity, to minimize spread of COVID, and also to heal COVID sufferers. And that was Dr. Bhushan Patwardhan, who came in a webinar organized by one of the member organizations here. And he mentioned about the clinical trials being done by Ayush and how specific herbs that were mentioned were ashwagandha, guduchi, and a few others, where to make sure that the spread of COVID and the side effects of the COVID vaccines and the boosters were minimized through Ayurvedic clinically proven herbs, dietary measures, and lifestyle measures. So this conference in October will once again bring experts in these areas, and they will be presenting evidence and clinical trials in these areas.
Thank you, Dr.
To
Shambag.
mention that many of us who practice full-time Ayurveda in this country also have seen hundreds of patients not only with COVID, but also had the side effect of the vaccine. We're still seeing them. And Ayurvedic herbs and the combination therapies have been very, very successful in taking care of them and reversing the conditions. So that definitely Ayurveda is very successful in treating those conditions.
Thank you, Dr. Kaushik. Dr. Kulkarni, did you have something to add?
Not to this, but I would like to take opportunity to say many of our volunteers are here, and one of them joined from India, Dr. Pallavi Sodhi, and she's our NCAM coordinator from India. Thank you so much joining, Dr. Pallavi. Just wanted to acknowledge your presence.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Dr.
so much,
Kulkarni.
Dr. Dhananda.
Bapa,
Thank you so
did you have your hand up? Would you like
Yes,
to add to that?
sorry. I just wanted to say that I am speaking from NCCBM today. Also, I'm the co-chair of the certification and the certification chair there. And we have released the board certification for grandfathering for all the BAMS who are in the USA. And we are also having our first year anniversary, April 30th. So if you are a BAMS, please get on our website and fill out your applications to get board certified as the highest practicing standardized Ayurvedic professional in the United States. And you will be given the credential as the traditional Ayurveda medicine Vaidya. I hope you all will jump in on that and please fill out your application. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Reddy. Dr. Bapat, did you have something to add?
Aparna, do you have something to say?
Yes, namaste. Yeah, I just want to invite all of you again to this mega conference in Orlando. Jeff did a great job of actually showing how to register and also the special discount that we are offering in for attendees today, which will only be there for 24 hours. So make sure that you just get online and get it done. And we are all, as Dr. Vivek said, we are all volunteers toiling day and night to make this event a great success. And we would really love you all to spread the word on our behalf and get as many people to sign up as you can. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bapat. Dr. Amit, did you have something to add?
Yes, thank you, Carla. And on behalf of AAP, I would like to extend a warm welcome from the bottom of my heart to all people here to join the AAP membership, which should our new revamped website will be up very soon. And hope to see all of you to bathe in the sunshine of Orlando for the mega conference. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Well, it looks as though we do not have further questions arising. Everyone has shared their background and mission and vision here today. In the chat box here, we have numerous links. All of the chat will also show up during the recording. So do not worry if you did not catch a link right now, you can come back to this recording and have it. Although if you do want to take advantage of the 24-hour coupon code, I do invite you to join that link and register today. And in preparing to close, my sentiments are right now that the approach to Ayurvedic healthcare has really never been more important. Our population is growing on planet Earth. Our technology is growing. We know that AI is making its appearance here now. So we, are facing experiences that have never before been seen in human evolution. As Ayurvedic practitioners and physicians, we know the complexity and the interplay between the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual aspects of health. And we can diagnose illness and imbalance based on subtle signs and symptoms that might even be overlooked by practitioners of modern medicine. So with that, society is really coming into a new age now where it's embracing ancient knowledge once again. It's happening in every country. It's happening in every holistic modality. With the population size that we have now, with the media and the amount of information flow that we have going on now, we have a vast store of knowledge of thousands of years of functional medicine to share with our communities. So I just invite you to embrace that thought if that hasn't really dawned as of yet. And, to know that we have a lot to share with the world, and that by coming together in unity and really getting organized to be able to become a recognized viable healthcare practice in the United States can be very, very life-altering for hundreds of thousands of people. So it is of utmost importance for us to be well organized and disseminate this information to those we love. So on behalf of NCAM, I thank you for joining us here today. And I hope to see you all in person in Florida in October. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carla.
24 hours. Fantastic offering. Take
Launch
advantage.
24 now.
Launch 24 now.
Launch 24 now.
Launch 24 now.
Thank you, everyone. Farewell.
Do you have any other
Thank you.
questions?
There are no
the
further
chat.
questions that are coming up.
There is one question from Luz.
Did we miss one? Not
Yes,
yet.
we did one. And that question is there any possibility of collaboration with NAMA going forward?
I see.
Let me get the exact question.
Yeah.
Anybody would like to answer?
Well, we are all about collaboration. We are all about partnership. So absolutely,
think
we
to
are
say
all about partnership.
The answer to
So,
that is yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The answer
Yes.
to that is yes.
One would
It's-
answer.
Yes.
yeah.
National Consortium is a consortium for
yeah.
all the national, international, state associations. And we definitely foresee the integration with all national organization here.
Yes. I will
Yes.
suggest
Yeah,
that
yeah.
NAMA put on their website to make sure their Vaidyas register with NCCBAM and take advantage of the grandfathering period. Absolutely, that'll be a great start.
Wonderful.
We are about
All right.
true collaboration and true inclusiveness and true democracy. So when everybody's voices are heard, the collaboration happens, and that's what we are about. As you see here, every national organization, every international organization, every state organization has a voice, and everybody gets heard, and there is respect for diversity. So we will collaborate wherever that true collaboration and true inclusiveness is there. We are about
Wonderful.
joining hands.
Thank you, Dr. Shambhag.
Right. Yeah, it's not about
Everyone's
this
excited.
or that. Yeah, it's not
Everyone's
about this or
excited.
that.
So
It's
the
about
answer
this
is yes,
and
and
that.
we'll leave it at that.
Yes.
And we are prepared to close for today. So thank you so much to everyone for joining us. Thank you for your